Hey there, Bubli here. I decided to make a small video about how to make your own Bubli OC. It's quite easy. Actually, it's not even hard at all. There are just few more things you need to know before you try to make one. Easy to understand, and then you're ready to go. If you want to know everything, please hang till the end. The most important thing about making a Bubli OC is the shapes. Bubbles are very round, soft and friendly looking. First, you gotta make the head. It's the simplest thing to start with, because it's just one big circle. Then add a body. A small fluffy body with claws for hands, paws for feet, and now keep in mind bubbles can be any shape. They can be small and slim, they can be big chubby, they can be tall, they can be muscular or looking like that, although that's kinda rare. Then do the face. Big round eyes, the pupils are just two lines. You can make them look normal or cross-eyed. They are supposed to look not very bright and silly. Add a small mouth and beak looking nose. You can draw it as a beak, as I do, but it's actually a nose. And a little fun fact for a Bubble character, Bubbles are omnivores and they have kitten-like teeth. And finally, ears, tail and hair. Bubbles can have any kind of ears, tail and hair. But it's important to make the ears and tail big and fluffy. Bubbles can sometimes have two tails as well. Now for the coloring. Bubbles have no rules when it comes to color patterns. They can have neon colors, rainbow colors, pastel colors, dark colors, natural colors. They can even be colored like food, even like animals. And you're good to go, actually. Just go wild with your imagination. Naming a bubble isn't hard. They occasionally have normal names like humans, but most of the time they can be named after objects, trees, nature, flowers, food. For example, we already have bubbles whose names are Donut, Charcoal and Pie. But at the same time we have Nico, Josh and Benny. Now this is the interesting part, and for me it's kinda fun. There are more bubbles to choose from, whose come in different personalities, colors, patterns, sizes and even different countries. An European bubble is small and fluffy. They are supposed to look like they have no care in the world. Just they are happy to be alive. They are colorful or natural, it doesn't matter. An Eastern bubble is tall and fluffy. They can either have antennas or hair which blend into their ears. Eastern bubble can have patterns like yokai, can be colorful, natural colored, can look like fairies. They can even have like butterfly-like wings, as they can appear in Oceania as well. I have an Australian bubble, for example, myself. A northern bubble is short and very fluffy, as they are supposed to survive in the cold and caves. They're like dwarves. They're supposed to have bushy eyebrows, or they can have a beard. They have big claws and tend to come in natural color scheme. Their names are either dwarven or something linked to the mines, slaying gemstones, minerals and more. A southern bubble is either short-haired or with no hair at all. They tend to have knife-shaped eyes and supposed to look more ancient Egyptian. They're supposed to look more like desert creatures like fennec foxes, but they can also look like sphinx cats. An Aztec bubble, even if larvae they are none anymore, you can still have one if you wish to have them. They're supposed to be warriors and so their features are more sharp. Their noses look more like parrot beaks. They can either be mix of skin or fur, but the fur is supposed to look like parrot patterns because they're from the rainforests. Or they can have this rich variant which is long, beautiful hair, and don't be afraid to give them some features, some golden accessories. They're supposed to look like warriors in, yeah. Now, bubbles do have human form as well, because they can live in human world. They look like normal humans except for these few important features. Bubbles can have pointy ears like, bubbles do have pointy ears like elves. Their hair color should match their fur color. Give them skin color of your choice. Even as humans, they'll have sharper teeth or at least canine teeth. They can wear whatever you want to give them. And they can also have facial hair, body hair, they can have tattoos, they can have piercings, etc. Well, and that should be all. It wasn't that hard. I hope it's easy to understand. I apologize for my speech. I have speech impediment, so I'm really sorry about that. And my microphone isn't that good, but I hope even if my speech wasn't that great, you could at least understand a little bit from the pictures themselves. So don't be afraid to put a bit of imagination. And that will be all from me. Bubli out.